Before we open the file, I need you to notice something. This animal has been on Earth for over 100 million years. It survived what killed the dinosaurs. It outlasted empires. It watched civilizations rise, collapse, and get replaced by newer ones that made the same mistakes. And through all of it, it never got fat. It never developed insulin resistance. It never needed a prescription. Its body simply knew what to do. In 1992, a scientist at a Veterans Affairs hospital in New York found something inside this creature's saliva that would eventually generate billions of dollars in annual revenue for two of the largest pharmaceutical corporations on Earth. His name was Dr. John Eng. He wasn't working for a drug company. He wasn't chasing profit. He was just paying attention. Before we go deeper, here's your first classified drop. Search this exact phrase when this file closes. Exendin 4, Dr. John Eng patent. What you find will tell you everything about who owned the discovery and who owned what came after. Write it down. You'll want to search that one for yourself. Inside your gut right now lives a hormone called GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1. Your body produces it every time you eat a real meal, every time you fast, every time you give your system the silence it was designed to work in. It tells your pancreas to release insulin precisely. It tells your brain you're full. It tells your stomach, slow down, hold what you have, process before you take more. The system was elegant. It was ancient. It worked for thousands of years. Then the food changed. Not gradually, not naturally. Someone decided that. Seed oils, high fructose corn syrup, emulsifiers engineered to bypass your satiety signals before GLP-1 could even register a response. The hunger they manufactured was not an accident. And the cure they packaged arrived almost exactly on schedule. What Dr. Eng found in the Gila monster's saliva was a compound called Exendin 4. It mimicked GLP-1 almost perfectly. Not identical, almost. Close enough to patent. Close enough to synthesize. Close enough to price at $900 a month. Dr. Eng licensed his discovery. The machine took over. And the version your body makes for free, the version that fasting unlocks, the version berberine activates, the version your body was born already knowing, that version does not have a ticker symbol. Okay, second classified drop. Berberine GLP-1 clinical study. Look at what the research actually says. Then ask yourself why you've never seen that compound advertised during a prime time broadcast. That question is the file. Miriam had been told the same thing for 11 years. Eat less, move more, try harder. She believed them. She counted every calorie. She tracked every step. She sat in waiting rooms, the only one in the room who looked like her, while the scale refused to move. I know that waiting room. Most of us do. Because no one had told her that her GLP-1 response had been disrupted by a decade of food that was specifically engineered to make sure it never worked right. And then they gave her the injection. And it worked. She wasn't wrong to take it. She wasn't weak for needing it. She was a woman whose body had been systematically broken by one industry and then handed a repair kit by a company with a seat at the same table. And then, quietly, they updated the label, not to warn her, not to protect her. The new label says Ozempic is not recommended in patients with severe gastroparesis. It does not say the drug itself may have caused it. Read that again. They warned you about the condition without telling you they may be the reason you have it. That is not an oversight. That is a decision. The Twilight Zone always had a twist. The monster was never the creature in the desert. It was the one in the boardroom, in the patent office, in the food lab that spent 40 years making sure your body forgot what it already knew how to do. Here's something I want you to sit with. There are 3 well-documented natural activators with published peer-reviewed research showing direct GLP-1 activation. 3. Drop your guess in the comments right now. No searching yet, just your gut, no pun intended. We'll confirm them before this file closes. Daniel refused the king's food. Not out of stubbornness, out of knowledge. He understood that what the palace offered was not designed for his flourishing. It was designed to make him dependent on the palace. 10 days. The men who ate the palace diet looked depleted. Daniel looked sharper, clearer, and more present. His GLP-1 was working exactly the way it was built to work. Activated by discipline, protected by intention, and undisturbed by engineering. That creature in the Sonoran Desert has survived everything this planet threw at it because it never lost the signal. It eats, it waits, it regulates. It does not eat again until the system is ready. You were made with greater precision than that creature. You were given language, intellect, spirit, and a body with the same ancient regulatory intelligence built directly into your gut. The research confirms 3 natural GLP-1 activators: intermittent fasting, berberine, and high-fiber whole foods, specifically the kind that feed your gut microbiome and extend the GLP-1 response over time rather than spiking and dropping it. A note on protein here because it matters. Adding quality protein alongside that fiber is not a 4th activator. It's a protective measure because when the body starts losing weight through any pathway, the first thing it tends to sacrifice is muscle, and that was never supposed to be part of the trade. Fiber feeds the response. Protein protects what you were never meant to lose. These are not alternatives invented by people who distrust medicine. These are biological facts that existed before the patent was filed. They simply don't generate $900 a month. They found the molecule in the desert. They pulled it from a creature that has never forgotten how to regulate itself. They synthesized it, patented it, and sold it back to a population that was made sick by the same system that now profits from the cure. The question is not whether the injection works. The question is, who taught your body to forget what it already knew? And how much are you paying them to remember? Think about that. Final classified drop. Search Gila monster saliva diabetes treatment history. Then search GLP-1 food industry connection. Read both in that order. What connects them is not a theory, it's a timeline. The file is closed, but the desert is still out there. The creature is still regulating, and your body is still waiting for permission to remember what it already knows. This is Agent Naomi Eden. If someone told you to try harder and you believed them, this file was always meant to find you. The file is yours now.